There is a name that appears on hundreds of old maps: Tartary, sometimes written as Tartaria. For centuries, European mapmakers used this name for enormous parts of northern and central Asia. But today, the word has taken on a very different meaning. Across the internet, a theory has emerged claiming that Tartaria was not simply a geographical name. According to the modern theory, it was a vast and technologically advanced civilization, a forgotten empire, a civilization supposedly erased from history. Some versions of the story claim that its cities were destroyed by a mysterious catastrophe. Others suggest that governments deliberately removed Tartarian history from books, maps, and archives. And then there are the buildings. Massive stone structures, ornate government buildings, grand halls, domes, columns, architecture that, to some people, seems far too elaborate for the time in which it was built. The theory asks a simple question: what if these buildings were not created by the civilizations we were told built them? What if they belonged to something much older, something that disappeared, something called Tartaria? It is an intriguing story, but there is a problem. When we look at the historical record, the word Tartary does not describe a single hidden empire in the way the modern theory suggests. European maps use Tartary as a broad geographical label for territories across Asia that were inhabited by many different peoples and political groups. The word was connected to the names Tatar and Tartar, and its meaning changed depending on the map, the period, and the region being described. So seeing the word Tartary on an old map does not automatically mean that the mapmaker was documenting a single, unified empire. But that still leaves us with a fascinating question. Why did European maps use the name for such enormous areas? And how did an old geographical term eventually become one of the internet's most persistent historical mysteries? To understand that, we have to go back to the maps.